This is Bro.Me. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be doing something a little different, a little special. It's going to be the first time we've ever done this. It's going to be a review slash breakdown of the anime Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. And it's going to be only episode 1. Off the review I get from it for like 3 days, it's going to make the decision if I make a second one of this or not. I'm also working on the first one for Mashuko Tensai. So, just throwing that out there too. But this is going to be spoilers. It's going to be pretty much explaining and how I feel about the first episode. And yeah, I just wanted to give a spoiler warning at the beginning so there was nobody saying, oh, I got spoiled, nothing like that. Alright. But let's get straight into it. Episode 1 starts off with the main character, Akira, saying that, explaining that he's 3 years in the past. So he's going to be talking about what's 3 years in the past. But before all that, it's him 3 years in the future, and it's him watching the zombie apocalypse on his computer, wishing he didn't have to go to work, which every normal citizen completely understands and can relate to that. Then it cuts to the 3 years in the past that he was just talking about. And it cuts to him starting his job in the production department of a studio. And this is his dream job, like he wanted it, like no matter what he had to do to get it, this is what he wanted to do. Well, while walking to his desk with his, I think it's his boss or one of his bosses or something like that, he accidentally bumps into a female co-worker named Saori. Or if I butcher that name, just tell me I'm ass. You know what I'm saying? But whenever he bumped into this girl, he looked up and seen her, and she had him starstruck. I mean, didn't know what was going on. He didn't have any type of words to say, just starstruck. Looked at her like deer in headlights. But he goes to his desk, sits down, gets all tidied in for his first day, and skips a little bit to him going out to eat. He thought he was getting off work, but instead, poor Bucko hadn't realized he had to go back to work, and they told him he had to pull a 24-hour shift on the first day. I don't know how I'd feel about that personally. I personally don't know if I'd take that. That's just me though. And whenever he got up the next day from that 24 hours, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously, if you're working 24 hours, you're going to fall asleep on your desk. He got up and realized that, hey, I work 24 hours, blah, blah, blah. Damn, hopefully I get to go home tonight. He works all day again and realizes that he's not going to get to go home. That shit happened 2 days in a row, like straight 2 days in a row. So this man worked either 48 or 72 hours. Simultaneously. Like I for your first 3 days of work, I couldn't see doing that, and I could not take that. Like, it's just not something I would want to do or be fond of doing. But whenever you're doing, the production studio type shit, you know what I'm saying, your animation, all that stuff, it takes a lot of work. So I guess that's kind of what that was saying, that it takes a lot of work, and it's straight draining off the rip. But it skips a little bit, but I'm gonna come back to what I was just saying real quick. Actually, all of that I just said is literally just the first 6 minutes of the movie. I mean, not movie, episode 1. It's literally just the first 6 minutes of episode 1. It's literally just wild to me. I honestly didn't realize how much was packed into the first 6 minutes. It was kind of wild. But it skipped a little bit ahead. It's year 2 now for Akira, and he finds it not so easy, but he keeps going. Also, that girl Saudi that he had a crush on, he finds out that his boss is doing some things with her. That's the boss's mistress, if you know what I mean. And at first, I didn't think that it was by her decision. I thought it was kind of forced, but we'll come back to that towards the end of the video. By the time we get to year 3, Akira is pretty much a human zombie because of work. Like, and I literally mean that. Like, it's the whole mood of the show is different. The scenery is different. It's kind of like a gray, dark, dull, like sad, ominous vibe. Like, it's just not what you would want. You know what I'm saying? But Akira wakes up one morning thinking it's a normal day, and he quickly finds out something is definitely different. I will add the animation and colors they used for these scenes was amazing. Akira ends up running from the zombies in his apartment complex whenever he walks out, right? He comes out, he's just looking around, acting like things are normal, you know. He's just a little, like, confused. But he then looks up and he sees a plane just coming down over his head, crashes. And he starts thinking about it. And he sees a zombie. He starts running from it, you know. I skipped a little bit because there's a part where he gets, you know, thrown into the thing. But he starts to realize that he has no worries anymore. Like, he doesn't have to go to work. He doesn't have to be stressed out anymore. Like, everything's just free. And when I say that the animation quality went from being pretty good the whole show, like, it was never bad, to fucking just straight up amazing, that is not a joke. Like, I'm not being, you know, over dramatic. I'm not D-Rodding, as people would say, but this was amazing. But after running for a bit, he found some time to lay down on top of a building, and he started thinking about how he never confessed his feelings to Saori. So he goes off to find her. I don't know why this dude, oh, it's a zombie apocalypse, let's go find this girl that's fucking the boss. But yeah, why not, right? So somehow he knows exactly where she lives. Like, there was no explanation for that. I guess, like, it was just something from work. I really don't know. But he makes it to her house, and he goes in the door, like, he knocked on the door or whatever, and it was unlocked, or I think it was unlocked. But he walks in, man. First thing he sees, off muscle, is the boss. But whenever he sees his boss is a zombie. So now my first thought was not Akira's first thought, but my first thought, whenever I was watching this, I was like, oh, old girl's got to be a zombie too. Then this is about to be a little sad for a dude. This isn't gonna go how he wanted at all. But dude takes care of his boss. He somehow makes him go out a window. Goes flying out that window, actually. Went fucking flying. And whenever he turned around from making this boss fly out a window, he locked eyes with Saori. And it wasn't the eyes he wanted to lock eyes into, because she was a zombie. But even though she was a zombie, this man, with all of his emotions on his sleeve, still confessed his love for this girl. Even though she was a fucking zombie. Now, what's the point of that? I don't know. I guess he just wanted to get it off his chest, and he felt like since he never did it, he had to do it right then. But it's whatever. But he doesn't kill her. He runs out the door, distraught, all types of different types of emotions, doesn't know what to really feel. But he runs out the door, and that's pretty much how the episode ends. The only thing that happens other than that, I'm pretty sure it goes to it shows him getting to a gas station, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm pretty sure that's about it. But that's how it pretty much wraps up the first episode, and I can fully say that I loved this episode. There was only a few things that I could even maybe had any type of critique about, but I'd give the first episode a 9 out of 10. If they continue to do stuff like this is going to be an amazing anime, and definitely will get a second season, which I hope it does. And I hope it's actually got enough manga content to keep it going for at least 3 to 4 seasons with the way this looks. Like this is actually really fucking dope. But that's all I got to say about this. If y'all like this type of video, you know what I'm saying, just let me know in the comments, because, you know, it really matters if y'all like it or not. And I appreciate all the love that y'all been showing, man. Like, at this moment that I'm recording this, I have 95 subscribers. On the past 7 videos that I've posted, I've had over 100 views on every video. Like, that is just fucking stellar and amazing. Like, I cannot explain or fathom how much that actually fucking means to me. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. So, y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all take it easy. Peace.